Hey everyone, Arian from IgnitePOST here, and today I am super excited to walk through a brand new feature that we just released called Scheduled Sends. And what Scheduled Sends allows you to do is it's a much more powerful version of our normal campaign feature. So instead of uploading a contact list and sending a handwritten card to the same handwritten card to everybody on your list, Scheduled Sends allows you to send on an individual card by card basis a different message as well as a different send date for each individual contact that you have. So this is really awesome if you're looking to do something like send birthday cards to customers or send anniversary cards to clients. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through and show you how to actually set a scheduled send campaign up. So let's go ahead and dive in right now. So the first thing to do is obviously to log into your IgnitePOST account. So click on login, sign up from the ignitepost.com site. If you're not logged in, obviously it will ask you for your email and password. I'm already logged in, so this took us right to the IgnitePOST dashboard. So at the top of your dashboard, what you'll notice is that there is a campaigns button, and then next to it is a scheduled sends button. So again, campaign is used when you're going to be sending the same message to everybody in your specific contact list, and everybody is going to be sent a card on the exact same date. So it's kind of a bulk outreach. On the other hand, if I click on scheduled sends, it'll tell me the difference is scheduled sends allows you to set individual send dates for future orders on a contact by contact basis. And the biggest difference is it will ask you for an additional send date column, and it will allow you to reach out and send a handwritten card to that specific contact on that date. So let's go ahead right now and we'll actually set up a scheduled send campaign and I'll show you how it works. So the first thing to do is to click create a scheduled send. So I do that, and as an example, let's just say I want to reach out and I want to say happy birthday to all of my customers. So I'll name this customer happy birthday. And this is just a follow-up thank you, and the reason is saying happy birthday. And again, using all of this, so naming the campaign and the goal of your scheduled send, this is really just so that you can separate and know which campaigns you have set up to do which things. So this is really all for your own personal use. So optionally, if you have a letter template saved, you can pre-fill all of your fields from a letter template. I do have a letter template saved. So what I will do is I'll go through, I have it called client birthday cards. So we'll walk you through exactly what that means. But essentially what I did is I saved a letter template called client birthday cards. And when I selected that letter template, it pre-filled everything in. So it pre-filled my sender address in. If I wanted to add something else, of course I could. You can see a preview over here on the right as you enter the text, but it just saves me a little bit of typing. So to set up a scheduled send, you type in your sender address details, which is what is going to appear on the envelope as the return address. And then, of course, you type the message that you want to send to everybody. So I have this message, happy birthday, first name, wishing you happiness, enjoying the best day of the year. Hope you're able to spend your birthday with the people you love and take some much deserved time off to celebrate. Thanks so much for being our customer. We appreciate you. Enjoy your day, Arian. If I wanted to add underneath my signature, my company name or something, I could do that here, ABC Consulting. And again, you'll see a preview on the right so that you'll know exactly what the message is that you'll be sending. So a couple of things here. One, you can use merge variables the same way as you can use them in our normal campaign feature. These are variables that get pulled in from the spreadsheet that you upload, and we'll talk about what that spreadsheet looks like in just a moment here. But the key thing is, if you wanted to have a different message for every single contact in the spreadsheet, you could do that, and you could make this entire message just, custom one or message or something. And then each individual card that goes out will pull in that specific cell from the spreadsheet so that you can actually have a custom message for every single person. So don't have to do that, but the option is there and is available if you want. The next thing to do is to choose my handwriting style. So you can choose anything you want. We have 12 different handwriting styles as of right now to choose from. We can also mimic your handwriting. So if that's something that you want to do, reach out to our team. We'd be happy to help you get set up there. I don't know, we'll leave it on this. That looks good. It's close enough to my handwriting. And then as the design, I just picked the happy birthday design that we have here. You can always upload your own. So if you click this orange plus sign, it will give you the option to select an image from your device. You can upload any image you want. So if you want a specific card image on the front, you can always do that. But this is just a preview of what is going to be printed on the front of the card. So that's good for me. I'm going to leave it happy birthday as is. I'm going to click create. And when I click create, it's going to ask me now to upload a contact list. As you see, I have no contacts uploaded as of yet. So that's really the next step, but it gives me a preview of what I'm going to be sending. So we've got our message here, the image that appears on the front of the card, and then a preview is what the envelope is going to look like when the recipient gets it in the mail. So let's go ahead and add some recipients. So to do that, I click upload contacts. And as you see, what we've done is we've divided the contact list into fields that allow you to control the envelope, what appears on the actual outside of the envelope, as well as fields that will be pulled in and used in the message themselves. If you want, and what I suggest is to click on this sample CSV file, which will actually download a sample CSV to use, and then you can just edit the actual fields in there. It's really important when you're actually editing the fields to not move any of the fields around or delete any rows, to just leave the fields as is, and if you don't have any value for a particular column, to just leave it blank, but not to delete the entire row. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and open with Excel the sample CSV that I downloaded. All right, so as you see here, I have a couple of contacts that I want to reach out to. This is basically the sample CSV file that I downloaded, and then I just added a couple of contacts that I want to reach out to. So line by line, on the first one, I have Bob Smith. So I filled in the appropriate names for the envelope and the address. I just used a random 123 Main Street in Dallas, Texas. And then, of course, the fields that control the message itself appear on the right. So I've got first name, last name. So remember, in my message, I'm pulling in the first name. So I'm going to say, happy birthday, Bob. Happy birthday, Homer. I'm sending one to Homer Simpson. And then, of course, you can have as many variables as you want here. So these are just some examples, custom 1, custom 2, custom 3. Like I said before, if you wanted to, you could literally type an entire message in here for custom 1 and then pull that in for each individual card. So if you really wanted to have each card to be personalized and totally custom, you could do that for sure. But the most important column here is the send date column. So as you can imagine, I might have all of my customers' birthdays. So all I need to do is enter in the send date when I want the card to actually be mailed. And so this send date is exactly that. It's when you want the card to actually hit the mail. If you do have your customer's actual birthday and you want to have us mail the cards prior so that they actually receive the card in the mail on their birthday, it's super easy to do that. You can just backdate it a little bit. Just a quick tip, if you do want to do that, let's say I want to have all of these cards sent, let's say 7 days prior to each person's birthday. It's very easy to do that. So I can click on a cell and I can hit equals this minus, let's say 7 days, and I hit enter, and it will automatically deduct 7 days. And I can go here, I can pull this down, and now in just a couple seconds, you have a way that you can trigger all of these cards to be sent 7 days prior to the person's birthday or anniversary date or whatever date it is. And then, of course, all you would do is you would just go and copy this column over to the send date column, and you'd be done. So just a quick pro tip. I'll leave it kind of as is right now because this is just a demonstration, but just a quick pro tip for just how to operate a little bit quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. That's great. So I've got my contact list now ready to go. And so I'm going to navigate back here, and I'm going to say this is my birthday contact list. And now I go choose file. This will bring up a file picker. And then all I have to do is go ahead and choose the CSV that I just edited, and then hit Create Contact List. Perfect. Now, when I do that, our system is going to go through the contact list, and as you see, it says it's being imported and processed. Everything now is set up and complete, and as soon as the contact list is processed, you'll see it here. So if you need to reload, you can always reload the page, and then depending on how big the contact list is, it'll go through and crunch all the individual contacts, and you'll see them here. So as you see, I have 2 contacts. I've got Bob Smith and Homer Simpson, the address, and the actual send date for each of them. Now, the interesting thing is, if I wanted to, I can continually add to this list. So let's say every month I sign up new customers and I want to come back and actually schedule birthday cards for those new customers. I can definitely do that. If I come back and I hit upload contacts, it'll take me through that same flow. So just as an example, so I can say this is my new birthday list. And let's choose a file. Let's choose just the sample file that I had downloaded before. And I'll hit Create Contact List. Great. So now it's being imported and processed, and you'll notice when we go back, there should be an additional, I believe it's additional Bob Smith added here because that's just the sample that we give you. But you'll see there's 2 different contact lists loaded here. So if I hit refresh, and then go down and take a look, you'll see there are 2 contacts added from my original birthday contact list, and then 1 contact added from the new birthday list that I uploaded. And you'll see Bob Smith is in here twice because he was there in the second list that I just uploaded. But again, you can clearly see all of the send dates and know exactly who is in your list and when they're going to get their handwritten card sent out to them. And so from here, that's it. Your job is done. We do all of the work on our side. So whenever you select the send date, we will make sure that we start writing the card prior to that send date so that you can be sure that on the actual date you selected, the card will be in the mail and on its way to your recipient. So that's our newest feature. It's called Scheduled Sends. I'm really excited to see how everybody uses this. There's been some really cool use cases already. So if you have any questions, reach out to our team. You can always reach out to support@ignitepost.com. That's the quickest way to get a hold of our team. But really excited to see how people use this, and we hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you next time.